Late model, extremely clean and well kept, certainly deserving of the like new moniker. A 250 RB Sunset Trail couples coach just landed here at Untitled RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Nice lighter weight model with wide stance axles and the nice smooth skin. This is something that would tow very nicely. So if you're like a retiring couple, or like if the kids kind of moved out and you're looking for that little smaller, couples camping trailer instead of the big, 30-35 foot bunkhouse model, I think you're going to be happy with what you see here. I like to show campers in the closed up camp position kind of whenever I have the opportunity here. And you can see that you can get to the kitchen in this one and you can walk through here pretty easily, but you're not going to be able to get to the bathroom. That being said, if you just kind of bump the button for, I don't know, about 10 seconds, the slide will jump out of the way enough that you can get in there. Now, one caution I offer folks about using the RV with the slide partially in or out is the fact that the slide seals are not intended for that. So you either want to use the slide out all the way in or all the way out, and really you probably don't want to be stomping around on the slide floor too much with the slide in. It's just kind of the way these are engineered. They're sort of engineered to either be put away or with the slide all the way open, as we're looking at right here. Now, this is made by a company called Crossroads Rv, and they've certainly gone through several different, you could say, generations or iterations or phases or whatever you want to call it. And in the generation in which this was built, it sort of represents something where, like, if a Keystone Passport and a Coachman Freedom Express, like those that we carry here at Untitled RV, had a baby, this is roughly what it would look like. That being said, though, this does have plenty of good, I mean, they've done a very nice job. I like the color package and the contrast. Like, I'm normally not like, ooh, I don't like hard black stuff in a camper, but where they did it intelligently. It's got a very good, crisp, complete, well executed look to it. Now, little detail stuff, I like the fact that we do have all breeze windows through the slide, including the slide sides. And this floor plan right here is basically about as small as something can get to maintain a full super slide. This is about the smallest you're going to get a couples camper like that. Now, if you notice here, we've got both a hide-a-bed sleeper sofa and a dinette. And if we fold those down, what you're going to see is you've got easy storage below that dinette with a pair of pull-out totes. Then obviously got the full tri-fold sleeper sofa over here, which really opens up to give you some nice guest sleeping. So this is a couples camper that can sleep 4 or 5 very easily. And I don't know if you noticed, but when that hide-a-bed's open, it does not quite come up to the kitchen. So if you want to get through to get to the bathroom in the morning or at night, very easy to do so. The skylight in the kitchen here is letting in a lot of natural ambient light, although the LED lighting package in this has done a pretty good job of it. Central air, central heat. The heating is actually cabinet ducted, or pardon me, floor ducted for a little better airflow, which is a little more efficient system. The table here is free floating with that elliptical base, so if you're a little bit bigger like me and you need to kind of cheat the table over toward the wife and kid, you can. The other thing you can do with that is take it outside and use it for like picnic time. This floor plan is kind of a hybrid combination between a 2510 Passport rear bathroom and a 248 RBS Freedom Express, which adds the outside kitchen. That's kind of where I drew my distinctions there. In the kitchen here, we'll come back to revisit the kitchen in a minute, but I do want to mention that we do have a full 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, so it is a little bit bigger there. And some folks get spooked about floor ducted heating in certain places. This actually does have a hybrid heating system. It's partially floor ducted, partially cabinet ducted. They put a floor vent here for the heat. There we go. Holy cow, smoke coming out of my ears. Right in the middle of the camper, but they put it in an area where you're not like really inclined to step. You're usually going to stand in front of the sink, not beside it. And what that does is most of the camper is going to be ventless on the floor for easy cleaning, but for that good like spring and fall airflow, this is not some crazy Four Seasons Arctic Alaska camper, by the way, but this will help in those chilly spring fall seasons. As we come back here into the bathroom, it's got some awesome qualities. So the vaulted ceiling here, plus the location of that skylight opposite the shower head, makes this very tall person friendly. And you can see that we've got a nice easy access shower. And it technically does have a tub, but it's actually a kind of low profile tub, so if it's enough where you need a little bit of a tub space to kind of wash up some grandbabies or something, you can. We do have a porcelain foot flush stool in here, and the other thing that this bathroom has going on for it in spades is awesome storage. But you could easily say that the pantry outside of here is really where the storage begins. If you take note, you can see where that there's adjustable shelves in that pantry as well as a hanging rod for extra storage. And then in the bathroom above the outside kitchen is just a monster cabinet. And then they have another dedicated floor-to-ceiling linen space within the bathroom itself. So the bathroom in this one, very well executed. Now, the vaulted ceiling gives us a nice big open feeling without really adding a whole lot of extra weight to the RV. Just a quick look at her the other way here. The other thing that I want to kind of do real quick is really open everything up and zero in on this kitchen, because they did a good job in the small space on this thing. Starting up top, you can see that you have full depth kitchen cabinets that are not sunken back and recessed from the microwave, so you are maintaining maximum storage here. Now, as we come around the entertainment center, you can see you do have sliding pocket privacy doors, as well as a spinning TV to face the bedroom when you're ready, above your control panel and entertainment stuff there, as well as a handy little phone charging station next to that. Back over in the, I guess, kitchen primary section, because in a way the entertainment could be an extension of the kitchen, both a stove cover and a stainless double sink. And you may notice as the shots flip around here, there's a full heavy-duty one-piece sink cover that goes with that. But I also want to draw attention to the fact that this has a pretty generous amount of countertop space, not including the sink when the cover is in place or the stove when the cover is in place. Now, anywhere you see countertop, the good news is you're going to find storage below that as well. So there's, as I like to say, not an ounce of space gone to waste. And another indicator of a quality kept RV, RV that was maintained well by previous owners, are things like this when you see the original owner's manual still present and accounted for. My experience has been people who actively catalog, keep track of, and maintain their owner's manuals tend to be the folks that keep the best care for their RV. The exterior here is super clean and well maintained. This RV, if you didn't know any different, I could probably park this out amongst my new RVs today, and I don't know that even half my salesmen could tell the difference. Obviously, we're not a dealer of this brand of camper. Now, interestingly, you're going to see, well, this has a grill bracket, but the grill's already back there. This grill bracket comes equipped as like part of a kit. The way that the grill hooks onto this camper, it actually does not need that bracket. So it's just kind of extra that's there, you know. Big, wide pass-through storage compartment. Ability to put your extra chairs and picnic tables and stuff in there is great. There is no sign of things like weathering, fading, decal. Nothing is diminished on the exterior here of this trailer. It is sharp, shiny, clean. The folks obviously did some UV conditioning, kept it parked out of the sun. I'm going to guess that their family grew and not shrank, because they actually swapped this out for a Cougar bunkhouse model here at Haylett RV. The underbelly is enclosed and heated, and I do like that all the windows are UV tinted and all the windows will open for ventilation. So all the really key clutch things that really are going to kind of make or break the quality of your camping experience on a day-to-day basis, they're all here. The back of the RV, there's a neat little thing that they did here that I think would often be overlooked and not appreciated, and were I not a person who goes camping myself, I don't know that I would appreciate it. And it's the location of that outside shower. Usually, they're going to be down here right by the skirt line. They're low. So you always have to like pick up the shower head if you're going to like hose yourself off. If you or the grandkids have been in a lake, you've always got to manipulate this thing. Well, they positioned this one a little bit higher, but not too high. They kind of split the difference, I think, and they did a good job. Because it's high enough that you can set it like this, turn it on, and let the grandkids all come through and kind of hose themselves off. Well, it's also not too high that they wouldn't be able to reach the stuff on their own. So they really did a good job executing that. Now, right over here, this is what I was talking about, how the grill actually hooks right onto this bracket, and then it just removes in transit. The bracket swings around the back. And the grill's the only thing in this RV that shows where it's really ever been used. I can look at the grill and I can see they did use the camper, but if you look at the camper, you can't tell. They did a great job keeping her clean. Now, as opposed to drawers down here, they just kind of did these little flop down sort of, I don't know, container bins in a sense, but you know what? Not flashy, not fancy. but it is effective. There's nothing wrong with it. And the more I look at it, the more I'm like, well, you know, frankly, you can probably put more and bigger stuff down there than if there were drawers. So I don't know that it's really the wrong decision necessarily. Now, I love that they have a real sink in this outside kitchen. And this is actually the same as this stuff. This is a resin countertop. This is not wood right here. And where you can kind of see is if you get up close, you can still see a couple of little strings from where the edge was shaved and beveled down so it wasn't like real sharp and bitey on here. But I like that even the outside has a sink cover. Just to give you an idea, the inside sink cover I mentioned, it's the same material. It is thick, heavy stuff. I like this extra big cabinet right here also, as well as the larger outside refrigerator. So you have an 8 cubic fridge inside, and then this, I don't know, what is it, 3.5-ish foot cubic fridge outside. So you've got like 10, 11.5-ish cubic foot of cold storage. That's quite a bit. Now, right next to this, the awning starts. Easy one touch, or well, not one touch, I guess it's push and hold. Anyway, power awning, normal power awning. But LED lights below it. Speakers outside and outside TV hookup. So if you are looking for some fun tailgating, you're good to go here. The wide stance axles and the shorter, more manageable length of this RV, along with the lighter weight, means people with tow package SUVs, obviously that's a broad category, some will apply and some won't, but folks with the larger tow package SUVs, like if you had a 7K tow rating, chances are you'd be real happy with a camper like this. And the wider axles are going to help keep the trailer from kind of pushing you around the road. This is a supplement to an anti-sway system, not a replacement for. And just a real quick glance, not specifically, I mean, we can see the big entry handle here, but what I wanted to point at is the clean nature of the decals, the skin, the gleam, the shine. She is dressed, pressed, and ready to rock and roll, really, guys. So, whether it's hitching pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between, we do everything for you here at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.